When I started Janie's Emporium, I was working at a college in Buffalo, and I loved my job, but I just felt like there was something more for me to do. And the vision that I was able to birth and create Janie's Emporium, it just became a blessing to me. And so Janie's Emporium, it was something where I did get the inspiration from my grandmother, but I feel like I come from a lineage of entrepreneurs. So that entrepreneurial spirit, I knew that it lived inside of me, and I knew that it was more for me to do. Now this picture here, this was, as they say, digging in the crates. This was a really old picture. This probably was my second event that I did when I started Janie's Emporium. And I remember starting Janie's Emporium actually out of my home. I used to host sip-in shops back then, that's what we called it. And I had women coming in and shopping and buying items of jewelry. I sold accessories at one point right in my living room. And then I also was selling out of my car. This was definitely before I had my boutique. And I started out initially selling costume jewelry, and it has truly evolved. So I initially opened up Janie's Emporium, my brick and mortar boutique in the village of Kenmore, New York in 2010. Opening that store was probably professionally one of the biggest accomplishments that I had. But I was a one-woman show, but I really needed some help. So I had this idea to target some of the area colleges. I wanted to, number one, come out and tell them, my story and what it was like owning a brick and mortar store. And I got the idea from that to then say, hey, you know what? Why don't I take on interns? So from 2011 till about 2023, I've had over 60 interns. Some of the interns that I did have, this is a picture of Delana. I believe she was my second intern from Buffalo University. This was us at a pop-up event that we did a few years back. In this next picture, this young man's name is Cody. Cody, I think, was out and saw my store and said, hey, I'm thinking about starting a business and I really need some help. How do you do it? I said, well, the secret sauce truly is hard work and determination. I needed to educate myself and kind of gain the building blocks of starting and owning a business. This program, I'm so happy that I went through it. It was the All-State Minority and Women Emerging Entrepreneurship Program. And from this program, we had to present our business almost like how Shark Tank is. We had to present in front of judges that were selected and pitch our business. And I was blessed to come in third place, Protege of the Year. It was such a great experience. This next award here was recognition as a mentor. This next one, this was from Utopian. They gave me a Women of Excellence Award. It was the 4th annual Women Making History Gala, and I truly appreciated that recognition. And then the last one, this was from the Buffalo Club of the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Club. I don't look for recognition, but it's so nice to be recognized for all the hard work that we do. COVID really changed how I did business. I remember just before COVID hit, I was very thoughtful and mindful about the possibility of doing things a little differently. But when I didn't see the customers, I knew I had to make that difficult decision to actually close the doors of my boutique. Then during that time, I did relocate to the state of Virginia, and I wasn't sure if it's something that I still wanted to do. That love and passion still lived in me, but I just didn't know how receptive my business would be moving away from Buffalo. So I made the decision. I think a customer reached out to me out of nowhere and said, hey, Alisha, do you still have your store? And I said, well, I'm not really doing it right now. And that one customer said, you really need to get back. We love your pieces. You've created such beautiful work with what you do. And so I thought about it and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to breathe life again back into Janie's Emporium. For 2026, it's doing phenomenal. I have been able to travel to cities in my area. I travel every weekend, and honestly, I've received so much support here in the Virginia area, DC, Maryland, And I am looking to do more pop-ups. We currently allow our customers to come see us where they can do a private shopping event, which I enjoy so much. The evolution of Janie's Emporium, I see it, Janie's Emporium growing into the areas of doing more corporate gifting. That's something that I've wanted to do for quite some time now. And also, I am looking to creating some of my own personal pieces and working with the artisans. I'd like to have my own personal brand of jewelry under Janie's Emporium.